In the words of Brett Mutzberger, you are looking live at a band reunited.
Oh,
That's
man.
us. That's us.
We're here back in the studio together.
Yeah.
We're back. If you are watching, you can see us. We are all three together.
We're here.
It's nice.
And we're not social distancing.
Nope.
We're not,
Don't have a mask.
I shared Chris's straw earlier.
Yeah.
We had this thing of fries that we've all been reaching our hands into.
We're
Yeah.
sharing fries.
Fair enough. That's just what we're doing. So yeah, I mean, we're back together and we're just chilling out. And
Chilling.
you can chill out here with us. We're just gonna be talking about random stuff, but including Elijah
Yeah.
being weeks away from
We're 2 weeks away.
his
think.
wedding.
I was telling him earlier. I haven't even looked at the registry, dude. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah.
No one has looked at it except for I think 3 people. So you're okay.
Well, it's rough because it's like, I mean, you lost like half of your attendees, right? Because of all this COVID stuff.
We projected like 130 is the number we sent out,
Yeah.
and we got around 75 back. But yeah, we've had some people drop out due to COVID.
Yeah.
Some people drop out just because they don't want to travel.
Right.
Which makes sense because like half of Val's family's from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So having them come all this way,
You should send like a wedding photo, be like, of the day,
Yeah.
like, hey, we got married, and send them out to all your invitees, and then they will like send you the gifts after that. Like they'll be more inclined to send you the gifts, and you
Yeah.
probably get like a crap ton, dude.
That's what you should do. You should say, "Hey, I understand that you didn't."
well, we're gonna send out like thank you notes and stuff.
No. What I'm saying is, you should still get the gifts for people who weren't coming.
Mm-hmm.
You should find them. You should hunt them down.
That's what I'm saying.
Say, I get that you couldn't come, but like, I still want to give.
Yeah, like everyone's busy.
I still
dude.
have to lay this foundation of my marriage,
Yeah.
and I need these linens.
That's what I'm saying. Send them a picture or send them a postcard of like the day,
Yeah.
Be like, we did it. Look at the foundation. Send me a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
Like go to my Target
Yeah.
gift registry. Send me an electric kettle right now.
Yeah.
No. Or better yet, you can just pull it up and just say, "Hey, to make it easier on you, just give me the credit card number real quick, and I'll just buy it online."
What's been hard
There you
though is like because we don't have a toaster, and I need a toaster.
Dude, you don't have a toaster yet?
I don't have because we put it on the registry,
Don't
and I
touch it,
keep
'cause then that's the
saying
one thing you're not gonna
I know.
Yeah.
But like the running joke with Daniel and Emily is that I would always buy them a big fancy toaster. And I never did, because I'm a horrible
you
person.
never did.
Well, I got them something else.
Yeah.
I got them to get to friendship.
But our toast isn't toasted because of you.
Yeah,
so
it's true.
You better not forget that.
Those Eggo waffles weren't going to be cooked themselves. And so we don't go out and buy a toaster because we think that the registry is going to come through and get
Right.
us a toaster, But we're just waiting until all that cools over.
That's crazy.
And then we go get the stuff we don't have yet.
Y'all been living there for like
It's 3 months.
3 months now?
Yeah.
So how
3 years.
3 yeah, it feels
3
like
years.
3 years. It feels like a year reunion or something
It
like
really
that.
does. Yeah.
That's crazy. But okay, so how many things are you not getting because you're waiting for the registry
Dude,
to pick it
We're
up?
getting a lot. Well,
Like, are y'all just
we
like
weren't going to get a cast iron skillet, but
Uh-huh.
Val just went and bought one anyways.
okay,
But it's a
That's
lot of stuff. It's a
Y'all
lot
are
of,
like
like,
running
kitchen
on a bare
appliance.
minimum type stuff
Pretty
right now.
much. Yeah.
Jeez.
Like we don't have a vacuum cleaner. Although we only have 2 carpeted areas, just my bedroom
yeah.
and the guest bedroom. But
But you
Yeah,
live
we
with a
don't have-
woman though.
I
Like
know.
you live with a woman with really long hair. You
Yeah,
need a vacuum,
I
dude.
do.
Dang.
And we have a dog.
And
Well, we
Yeah.
have like a little Swiffer thingy.
I guess they're
Yeah.
not allowed in the carpeted area. Or
No.
he's not allowed in the carpet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
Is it just y'all's bedroom that's carpeted?
Yeah, it's our bedroom and the guest bedroom.
Oh, okay.
The
My
living
man
room
cave.
is all wood floor. So
Yeah.
that's kind of good.
I prefer that. I prefer wood floor.
Me too.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, if we were living upstairs on the 2nd or 3rd floor, it would be like all carpet. But
Yeah, that's why we chose this place too. Like we like to keep the dogs down there just because, like, I mean, dude, I think I swept 3 times this week, and it was like I'd never sweat before. But Murphy hair, dude, all over
Yeah.
the place for some reason, dude. She sheds like crazy.
Yeah.
For
But-
those of you who are also listening and watching, that's Archie. Not conscious.
Yeah,
We
no,
got our
he's
special
actually-
guest today is Archie.
Chris is actually just tooting. He's just tooting in the background. No, Archie has been a big fan of the podcast. Oh my goodness. Hello.
He was our
And-
first spokesman, right?
He's like, yeah, it was our first,
he our first
mascot and all that
mascot?
stuff.
He's
Yeah.
our first little mascot, and now he just always wants to
You
be
can
part
kind
of
of,
it.
there you
Yeah.
go. You can see him right there.
Oh, you can.
A little
A
bit.
little bit. Oh, Popeyes is in the way, my bad.
But
Yeah.
it's been kind of weird, like trying not to buy stuff
Yeah.
because we're like waiting for and then she'll go on to the registry and see what's been bought already
Mm.
because some stuff has been bought that hasn't come in yet. And I'm like, babe, you're spoiling it. She's like, no, we have to know. I was like, okay, fine.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
she's
it already
spoiling, like it
gives
doesn't
you
say
the-
who bought it,
I forgot about that.
but it just says like this item was purchased and it's like on
It's
its
on
way
its
or
way.
whatever.
No, I'm
Dang.
gonna
Yeah.
make sure you guys know what I get you guys.
It
because
comes-
I want you guys to know how grateful you should be.
Dang.
That's what I'm gonna do. And like the little,
Yeah.
you know how like on Amazon it says, "Do you want to gift it?"
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it in like all caps and like a card there, and be like, "This is from Chris. Thank me."
That's I always notice that like gifting it in Amazon is literally just sending a little piece of paper with it.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I always thought
It's
that like
not wrapped in anything.
Yeah.
It's not packaged differently.
I thought they were gonna wrap it or something.
Yeah.
Like for some reason, like you open a box and then it's just like a present or
Yeah,
something.
we got this this really nice like glassware, like Tupperware glassware thing that you can like bake and store and it's airtight and all that stuff.
Mhm.
And it was like gifted, but it was just had a little piece of paper saying it was bought by these people.
Jeff Bezos, come on, dude.
I know.
I'm gonna
mean-
go ahead and just say, come on. You have enough money to just like start adding like gift wrap.
Gift wrap, yeah.
Like,
They're gonna have to hire another like 50
whoa.
people,
Yeah.
50,000 people, dude. Jeez.
I'm like,
But we're here because we got our marriage license. I know, Archie, we got a marriage license.
Archie's going crazy. He's just off camera, but he's like freaking, he's hyperventilating.
We got our marriage license and we did our walkthrough with the venue. So that's the main reason why we're here. And we just decided we did all that on Friday. And so now we're all just here just chilling. So decided to make a weekend out of it. So
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so say it again. You went to
we went to the walkthrough with the venue,
walkthroughs,
which wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
okay.
Because we had most of the stuff already figured out.
Mhm.
We had maybe like 80%.
And that's
At least.
it was only y'all that were allowed to go to this thing, right?
Yeah, it
So,
was
like as a
real-
best man, I'm like clueless. I don't
I
even
know.
know. Like,
Like my mom wanted to go
yeah.
because they're in town as
I mean,
well.
I
And
need
they
to,
were like,
like-
yeah, let's go. And I was like, yeah, we'll all go together.
I
And
need
then-
to set a perimeter. I need to know like where people are coming in and out. I need to, I need to know
Exactly.
every angle of,
You need to know the best man duties in case that bride escapes.
I'm just gonna have to do it on the fly, on
Yeah.
day of.
Yeah.
I mean, I can do it. I've been put in high pressure situations before. like
Heard.
this, but-
also, do groomsmen? Do we get nightsticks or what's the thought on that?
I
I can
mean-
give y'all like some.
Some like batons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
We
can.
need
I
some.
asked Val if we all could have swords,
Ooh, that would be sick.
that
would be sick.
or like a nice Dane axe, the big
Step on
two-handed
Just like,
axes.
just do the little like this like 6
Yeah.
feet distance, dude.
Yeah.
Stay 6 feet away
Yeah.
from this person, dude.
And the weird thing I thought was kind of stupid because they didn't allow anybody, right?
Right.
But so it was us, the venue rep, our day of coordinator,
Mhm.
and then the catering was on a Zoom meeting with us. But they had like other couples looking at the venue and stuff while we're having the meeting.
Oh my gosh.
And like we're all in the bridal suite, which is like a big house,
Right.
but like we're all in that room together. And I was like, we couldn't invite 2 people, but you have like 7 couples walking through.
This the standards with everybody. is
weird.
just so weird sometimes. with
I
all
wouldn't
this
say
stuff.
it's like hypocritical, but it's not thought out.
Oh, it's no, it
How about
can be
that?
hypocritical. Like
Yeah.
it just whenever you take a rational, reasonable stance on certain things, and
Yeah.
you're just like, well, why didn't that work if y'all are doing this? And it's just-
Exactly. It's
just I don't
it's
know.
dumb,
It's-
but it went pretty well. But then the catering's like, how many children 5 or under? And I was like, I have no idea. I think like 2.
It doesn't matter.
How many
dude.
5 to 10? And I was like, look, we bought little coloring books at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from us. We didn't sign up for a kids menu.
Yeah.
If they really want food, we'll take them to McDonald's. They have the Happy Meal.
I know
Yeah.
there's a McDonald's, there's a Chick-fil-A, there's a Jersey Mike's, there's a Whataburger, all right down the street.
Honestly, at my wedding, dude, I don't remember any kids eating anything. They
I know,
were
they were all
just
just running
constantly
around,
running
dancing,
around the place.
having a good time.
Yeah, it's there's nothing there. There's no playgrounds or anything.
Yeah.
Just open season. It's like it's like you set a bunch of kids in like a karate dojo.
Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But they're gonna make fun of it like somehow. I don't know. That's just the way it was.
Yeah. And so we go through that, but then we go to get our marriage license.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. So we're in Travis County.
Yes. How was that process?
So we had a meeting for 1:00, and we're coming from super South Austin to North Austin, like past downtown North Austin. And so that usually takes about 40 minutes. And it was on a Friday at around noon. So just read a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
We eventually get there at 1:30, and our appointment's at 1. And we can't find a parking space because it's like 2 parking spaces for like servicing 100 people.
Yeah.
And we find this lady leaving, and she gets in her car. We follow her, and we sit there waiting for her to back out. And she's like putting on her seatbelt, taking it off, opening the door, closing the door, wrestles a kid, throws the kid back, comes out of the car, comes back in. And it's like 10 minutes, and we're waiting there just to get this stupid parking space.
Oh my gosh.
And then she just gets out and walks back in. And she didn't take her kid with her. So I don't know what's happening to that
those
kid.
Things, dude. I never trust those
Yeah.
things. Like the people at HEB that do that, you
Oh.
see somebody like getting to their car with their groceries, and then they start putting the groceries in, but they're like, oh, it's like a front row seat, so I'm gonna stick behind them.
Mhm.
Like I always get like put behind that person too.
Yeah.
But
And so we eventually find one like right next to it this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
So we park, and I'm like, it's already 1:30. Like we already missed our appointment. We're gonna have to wait with all of these people. Like their COVID only has like so many people in there, and of course thousands of people need to be serviced today.
Yeah.
And they have a line wrapped around the building, and they built like these little tents to look at people. And we're walking there, and I'm like, we're gonna wait here for like 4 hours, and like we have people waiting for us back home, blah blah blah. It was really annoying.
Yeah.
But Val goes up there and was like, hey, we're here to get a marriage license, and we have this appointment. And the guy was like, oh yeah, stand in this other line. And it was just us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So we always stood there for like
Create this line
minutes.
for us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we were only there for like 10 minutes. And then we got in.
That's such a win.
And here's the other thing I don't
That means
understand.
it's meant to be, by the way.
I know.
Like fate has it that this one long line, you guys went
Would
against
you
the
argue
grain.
that it was serendipitous?
Oh,
Is that what that means?
I think it is.
that what
I think
that
that
means?
actually is what serendipitous is.
I think that's what it means. I'm just
Word
trying.
of the day. Word of the day, folks.
It's
Yeah,
always my
Elijah's
word
been
of the
trying to
day.
make that the word of the day for.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to spell serendip. Oh, there we go.
Well, the movie Serendipity with
Occurring
Angelina Jolie?
or discovered by chance in a happy or beneficial way.
there we go.
Oh, it was.
Or
Well done.
serendipity
guess
is an
so.
unplanned, fortunate discovery.
Oh.
So,
Because there's a
same
movie
thing,
called
yeah.
Serendipity.
Yeah.
It's got I always think that it has like Jack Black or something in it,
Uh-huh.
but he's in a different rom-com.
He's in a many.
He's in an
Rom-coms.
odd number of rom-coms, like too many.
Yeah.
Too many?
Yeah.
Oh, what was the?
We should bar him from making any more.
It was like an older one.
Yeah, it's like from the like late 90s, early 2000s. And it's like him and it's three
Shallow
other
Hallow.
people.
Shallow Hallow.
Yeah,
Is
or
the one I'm thinking about.
Shallow
Hal?
Shallow Hal?
Oh, Shallow Hal. Yeah.
Shallow
Shallow
Hallow,
Hal.
dude. That sounds better than that,
It
actually.
does. It sounds like a good song.
But that was the one I was thinking about.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's John Cusack, bro.
Oh, it's John Cusack. There we
John
go.
Jack.
Oh, God.
Same thing, right?
They're both Johns.
They're both Johns.
But the thing that got annoying though is it's
Got 'em.
$81 to get a Travis County wedding license. Who comes up with that number? Why is it 81? Why not 80? So I can go to an ATM and withdraw the correct amount.
It costs $81 to love somebody that much.
Also,
Yeah.
Also, why have to pay for a marriage license?
Yeah,
Like that's
Well, it's just a way for the county to get money.
that's just the government
Yeah.
hierarchy for you.
That's
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah, bro.
And then we had to fill out like a form saying that we weren't like blood relatives and that we weren't related.
Right.
And
We're
I
not
was
distant
like,
cousins.
yeah, I was like, we kind of got some Danish blood together.
Whatever.
And no one laughed. And then we had to say that we weren't delinquent on child support. And I paused for effect.
You think about that real. Yeah.
No one laughed at that.
They're not there to laugh at jokes.
I know.
Man. They're there to
I was
take
just trying
money
to
from
brighten
you.
this nice little lady's day. And she was
No
not
one
happy.
there loves their job at all.
There enjoys what they're doing.
Yeah.
she really did because she
Poor
calls
people,
us
dude.
in there. We're like, yeah, we had an appointment at 1. We're sorry we missed it. She's like, people miss appointments. I
Yeah.
was just like, well, hold on.
I mean,
We had a prior event. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
There's judgment in your
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to.
You gotta change your tone.
But
Need to
it's
get it all up
it's
off
a
my
big
back.
relief. Like we got all that done, and we are in. I believe Doctor Strange said it best. The end game.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, it's only 2 weeks, dude.
how did you feel 2 weeks prior to your marriage, to your wedding?
oh man, like stressed pretty
His knees
much.
were weak.
Arms were heavy. Yeah. My mom made me some spaghetti, and
The
then
Popeyes is sweating already.
yeah. No, it was.
How did you
kind of.
feel?
I mean, I just remember being way too busy, and then like stressing, and Emily was stressing because she was like doing a lot of stuff. Because like you want to do stuff as a guy planning a
Yeah.
wedding, but at least my wife, she likes to have control over what's going on.
Yeah.
Like if she's not dealing with it, then she's worried about it and she's stressing about it. So she needs to have her hand in it, and she needs to, feel kind of like some semblance of control, and
Yeah.
like feel like she's getting it done and it's getting done her, her way, kind of thing. Not that she's like super controlling or anything. It's just that she likes having that that comfort with doing stuff like that. So she ended up doing a lot.
Mhm.
And I was kind of like, trying to figure out what I could do.
Yeah.
And, I wasn't really worried about like the day, like the actual like getting married part. I was just worried about like everything else, like the logistics involved, like
Yeah.
all the little tiny pieces and family and,
Yeah.
family not killing each other and
Yeah, that's a
stuff
big
like
one.
that. Yeah.
Are you really worried about that?
Yes. But no,
On
we
air.
all love
Yeah.
each other.
Hey. If I was watching this now, we are good.
Yeah. No, we're just worried about like the timeline of things. So we have a lot of stuff, but it's over at the house, and we're debating on how to bring it here. And we thought about just bringing all the stuff we had now with us, but then I was like, no, because I'm making this huge checklist of everything to bring with us to make sure we have everything.
You don't want to split your checklist.
Yeah, and I don't want to
halfway.
like forget something that's in a box
Right,
that's with y'all,
Yeah.
or with my parents. Then like I completely forget about it, and then we need it.
Well, you can make mini checklists,
I was thinking about that.
and then like getting me the checklist with the things.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
about
don't
that.
know.
Like doing.
You
like,
can give me
'cause we have a bunch
responsibilities. I
of-
haven't done anything yet.
because we bought all the centerpiece stuff.
Right.
We got all that done.
There's so much to like so many little things.
dude.
The centerpieces, the table toppers,
I don't know if this is just me, but every time you guys mention like table toppers and things like that,
Uh-huh.
I just like it sounds like a waste.
Right.
So it sounds like
Not for us,
if you're-
though.
If you're listening, and if you're my future wife,
future
I
wife.
apologize with everything you recommend. I'm just gonna be like, why do we need it?
Yeah, like as a guy, you're like, dude, just pull up some, some foldable tables
Dude,
and chairs.
I was
you
like,
know?
let's just get a beer pong table and a cornhole set, and we're fine.
Exactly.
And we went and bought plastic cups and stuff.
Yeah.
For the bar,
So
but
little
for
cups.
I got some extra for
Nice.
some beer pong.
I was talking to I was talking to one of my coworkers because I was telling him that you were coming down.
Yeah.
And the wedding thing, we were talking about how we would want to get married, and both of us were just like, dude, we're just gonna have the reception, and then afterwards, this is gonna be our speech. All right, guys, thanks for coming, but you can go now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's it.
You
That's
don't
what
have
I'm
to
gonna
stay
say.
here or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the good old speech.
I was like, it's 11 p.m. Our time is allotted, so GTFO. but I'll probably be two-handed.
That's one thing I was worried about too. Like we had a time frame from I think it was 11 p.m. too.
Yeah, most places are 11. We had one place that said we could go till 1, but that venue was like 14,000 extra.
I mean, we were we were there for a while.
Yeah.
And
we were
it was
there
like
from
9:30 and we were like, okay, we're pretty much good. Like, we had been here dancing for hours.
That's what I'm thinking too, because I'm thinking of the timeline because we start at 5:30 and then cocktail hour and stuff's at 6, and then like everything really like the reception and all that stuff starts at 7 is what we have planned. It'll probably be a little earlier.
Yeah.
But like I'm like, wow, we only get like 2 hours for this.
Is the reception and the ceremony are they the same thing?
No. The ceremony is where we get married.
Yeah,
right.
The ceremony?
5:30.
So y'all it only takes 30 minutes?
Well, I'm doing a very Protestant wedding, so
yeah,
I got a guy.
You ever been to? Yeah,
I know a guy.
Oh, dude,
he makes it meaningful, but he makes it short.
Yo, so me and Emily went to a bunch of weddings that were, I believe they were. Yeah, there was one of them that was a Catholic wedding.
Yeah,
stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down for like
they
2
held
hours.
an actual mass, and the guy gave a sermon.
Yeah,
I mean it was about like love and all that stuff. Good on him.
Ours was the same way too.
Yeah,
it was long, and but I mean it was great. It didn't feel. I understand as an audience member. It takes a long time.
But when you're up there, it feels completely.
It was like 10 minutes for me when I was up there. 2 hours though, or like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Jesse's wedding, dude. Jesse's wedding was like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like tops.
Yeah.
Like they went
it
down
was
the
like
aisle.
We walked down and then they got married. They said their stuff. They did one thing, right? They did like a candle.
Yes, they did a unity candle or one
we're
of those
doing
things.
unity sand.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
That seems more.
Yeah. See, that's one of the things. Yeah. Like, I mean, can't we?
It's more. You just haven't found the right person yet, Chris. You need to find the right person first, and then you want to do whatever kind of sand unity.
Yeah, whatever unity thing you want to do.
Can you guys explain what the point of this?
So the unity sand is a symbolism of like two souls coming together as one, and the sand is like representation of each person. And you pour it into a nice little vase, and it looks cute. And now you have a nice physical memory of the ceremony and a reminder of your love.
Do you pour 2 different sands? Like,
yeah. We went to Hobby Lobby and got 2 different sands. I got a light blue sand and a white sand.
Oh, I was gonna say you should do quicksand.
Or that like weird putty like
the
play stuff.
Magnetic sand or whatever.
Yeah, like the kids sand.
But our centerpieces are all like mason jars, and so Val's like, well, whenever we're done, we can save all the mason jars and just make little southern drinks and stuff out of them.
Those are perfect for, like, sweet tea.
Yeah, and we have these other mason jars that have black chalk on them, and so we can like write out like our whatever.
Oh yeah.
And we're gonna keep those like we can write out like people's names like parties and give them these like little mason jars for drinks.
Yeah, see, like
we thought of the reusability for most of the stuff.
Exactly.
Some of the stuff is like we can't, so we're just gonna get like disposable cheap stuff.
Right. And then like some other stuff too. Weddings happen so regularly now, like at our age. So it's just you can pass that on to the next person.
We were trying to get stuff. Yeah. We were trying to get stuff from one of Val's friends who got married recently. And they were doing a real similar tablescape.
Okay.
A real similar theme.
What you said tablescape, and I
like centerpiece, but like the tablescape's the whole table. Oh my gosh, they're layers.
I feel like Elijah's been in it more.
I've actually enjoyed a lot of the planning.
He's
nice.
He's
dropping Val's the one who contacts
HGTV stuff on us.
Yeah, Val's the one who contacts and deals with people. I'm the one who plans. Nice. I'm the one who's planned everything. That's how we split up the work.
There you go, dude. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, but we're excited. I can't wait.
So it's like you get a marriage license, right?
Yeah.
You got driver's licenses.
Yeah.
So you renew it so people know that you can drive still. Should you renew marriage licenses?
Yes.
To make sure that you still love the person.
Yes. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
Because one morning we may wake up and we may look at each other and we might just think the same thing and say, hey, I'm kind of annoyed of you right now.
I don't want to renew our license, bro.
I'm actually not going to go forward with this four-year, $20 million contract. I'm gonna hit the free market after this.
Have a yearly review of the wedding.
Oh my
Please sit down.
gosh.
Well, some people do like vow renewals.
That's cool.
I know.
I had my cousin just recently did one.
Oh, hold on, real quick. I was kidding, guys. It was a joke. If you didn't understand that, I was kidding about the whole renewal license thing.
Oh yeah. No, I think you should actually like love the person forever.
Yeah.
And plus, if we had to renew our marriage license, that's another like $60 every month or every year.
It's $6 to request a certified copy, and it takes like
So,
3 weeks to process.
They just have so
You
many.
pay $80 to get.
You pay 81,
$81. Sorry, $81 to get the marriage.
and it has to be cash. It can't be check or debit card or anything like that. It
It
has to
should
be
be.
cash.
Another $6 to get an official copy.
No. You get once everything's signed and you send it to them and they stamp it and stuff. They send the original back to you.
Yeah.
But you can request a copy. Like you can request a copy of like your birth certificate and stuff. It's $6 to do that.
But it's like it's like the actual recorded doc
Yeah,
that you can
like
get.
they have it in their little filing cabinet.
Somewhere
Yeah,
in the government.
yeah.
I just think of Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Anytime
Fair
someone
enough.
says they need to go get their marriage license,
Mhm.
I assume they're saying let's go to the 4th floor.
No, that's
Yeah,
pretty much
Well,
it.
Travis County it's on the first floor and it's like the left center. Because I went there to go renew my registration one day and I wanted to kill myself.
Was it romantic though?
Val said like her heart was kind of racing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
I don't know
I
if it was romantic, but it was a
Yeah.
big step.
I think that it just shouldn't be even a thing. Like I don't think we should have to pay
Well,
for a
100%
license.
of it is just about your tax status.
Right.
That's all it is.
And that's
which
why
I
I'm
mean,
like-
most married couples, I mean, they file separately anyways.
Yeah.
Like you can choose to file separately if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You're just legally married, so you can file together.
Yeah. It's just like when we were there, it was just kind of this dude and like, oh, okay, do you love each other? And like, yes, we do.
At
And like, okay.
least you have someone to engage in conversation with you. Our lady was just like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. No,
All
that's
right,
what I'm
let's go.
saying. It's like it's not I don't know. It's not the only part I liked and I remembered was when we went to the car after we got it. And
Yeah.
we were like, oh my God.
Oh yeah, Val
we got it.
like held it up.
Take a
and stuff.
picture,
It was
you know?
cute. Yeah,
That's the best part of it. But it's just like the whole moment itself is not like I don't know.
yeah,
It should just be saved for the special actual day
yeah.
Yeah,
and just
I-
leave
Well, like,
the
we're
license
gonna
part
have-
out of it, you know?
Like our officiant's gonna sign it like right after the ceremony,
Yeah.
and then you and Emily are gonna sign as witnesses.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be more like that's more important than actually going and like spending $81 freaking dollars.
Yeah.
I
Like, it
feel
should be like a
that is the more
printout.
important-
Yeah, because that's the part that makes it official is when the officiant signs. And you
Right.
don't have to have witnesses in Texas. I didn't know that.
Oh, nice.
The witnesses are optional,
Oh.
which I thought you had to have two, but you
Hmm.
don't.
Interesting.
But it provides lines for witnesses. I just want to get everybody to sign it.
Yeah, just like
Just
like
out of
a
spite.
like a high school yearbook.
Yeah.
Just have everyone.
Oh, so for the sign-in table though, you know, people do like a guest book.
Yes.
Screw that.
No guest book.
We're not doing a guest book.
Wow. How
We're
will you know who
doing-
went though?
We got this like
Check attendance.
Yeah.
we
How-
got this wooden plank. It's got
Uh-huh.
like a little heart or whatever on there.
I did
Oh,
one
and
of
we
those
have,
for, one of my friends. wedding.
Yeah, it's like a new. We started that trend.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
and we have a bunch of like permanent markers, and people will sign that board, and then we're gonna go hang the board up. Like we have a space for it at the house.
Dang. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cooler.
Yeah,
That's cooler. I was
Yeah.
gonna say because you need to know who went so
Yeah.
that you can hold a grudge on everyone who didn't win,
Yeah.
who didn't go.
Hey, would you be upset if I just started hosting like fights in the back of it,
Yeah.
like?
I think the venue might be upset.
That's fine. I'm talking about you.
No,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
as long as I get in on some of the money.
As long as I can.
We could.
Get my cut.
I mean, that's why I want to know what the place looks like.
Yeah.
I know.
You need
Well,
to-
the
I
thing
wanna
too
know-
is there's a big barn. It's a big country chic thing.
Mm.
But on the land next to it are the two longhorns, like
Ooh.
fully grown longhorns,
Nice.
and we opted to feed them at 6:30. So like right as we're wrapping up the pictures, me and her are gonna go and we're gonna go feed him.
Nice.
Yeah.
He eats his tie.
Yeah, well, I have a bow tie. So.
Oh, he's prepared, dude. That's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's really
That's
cool.
awesome.
And I've seen them the both times we went,
Yeah.
and they're huge.
Can you pet
I
him, too?
know.
Like, are you gonna be able to like? Touch
Yeah,
him
you can like
touch
pet
him?
them. You can feed them.
Okay.
Like you
Those
feed
things
them.
are like 14. The horns are like 14
Yeah,
feet wide, dude.
it's
Like, they're
huge.
huge.
And I was joking with her. I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to get Chris to fight one."
Oh, dude. We can start a rodeo.
That's
in
what I'm
the back,
saying.
You know.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Yeah,
Yo, not me.
Mhm.
We will probably be able to convince my brother to.
Oh yeah.
He told me the story. He went to this like ranch party.
Andrew?
A while back. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Mikey?
went to this,
Mikey.
he went to this ranch party a while back, and he ended up trying to fight a bull.
Dude.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
I can see him doing
We
that
could
though.
probably-
know.
we could probably
I
get
don't
him.
know how much we even need to entice him.
Right?
We can get him
He's
to
so
fight a
down.
bull.
He's just a down person. dude.
Yeah.
He's so down for anything.
And he used my dog for clout to get a girlfriend.
Now he has a girlfriend all of a sudden. Is that kind of ironic?
I mean,
I know.
Andrew, if
it
you're
works.
listening, stop using other people's dogs for clout. Get your own dog. All right.
Well, you know.
Also, Maggie, if you're listening, that's how he got you, is because he had a dog. He doesn't actually have a dog.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to get a dog eventually.
Yeah.
He can
It's recommended that couples who want to have children to get a dog or some sort of pet first.
An egg, dude. Eggs work, right?
No.
That's what they teach
egg.
in high
Yeah, you
school.
sit on the
It's
egg.
in
You
high
sit- you
school,
sit on
yeah.
it. You see how long you sit on it before it hatches?
I mean, they cry all night. They
Yeah.
poop all over the place.
Like you think they're potty
they
trained,
chew
and
on
they just
everything.
embarrass you in front of your friends and family.
Yeah, they just, oh, yeah, they're exactly like babies.
How was your drive here, though? Because you're driving in from Louisiana. Did you
It-
all take separate cars?
No, we drove one car.
Your car, right?
Yeah, my car. She got out early and we drove. It's about 7. It's technically I think like 8 hours, like right on the dot.
But yeah,
But we stopped on the border of Texas. And
to kiss
what's
the
his
soil.
yeah, I did.
To breathe Texas air again.
Yeah.
I made sure that Odin went pee on the Louisiana side.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
yeah, not to spoil the Texas side. No, we stopped, and he wasn't too bad. He kind of whined a little bit in the beginning, but then he took a nap, and we gave him a little dentist stick to chew on for the ride. And then,
Nice.
of course, we stopped at Buc-ee's,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love Buc-ee's.
Everything's better, man, with Buc-ee's, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
So we went and got Buc-ee's. We got these Frito pie burritos.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we got
Whoa, what?
it's Frito pie and a burrito.
Do they use ground? And they were using ground beef.
Yeah. Well, they don't usually use ground beef, but then they had refried beans, and then I added onion, extra cheese, and sour cream. It was like the greatest thing
And then
ever.
you went to Whataburger, got their jalapeno ranch, and then poured it on there.
Oh my god, that sounds
Oh,
so good.
dude.
I'm full, dude.
Yeah.
I ate Popeyes over there.
The ride was good. It was good. And then so she drove maybe about 3 hours,
Mhm.
and then I drove the rest of the way. So
Nice.
yeah,
You
we're
don't-
trying
you
to
don't
think
like
about.
driving.
I don't, but I don't mind
Yeah, I'm surprised you did
like
that.
the longer drive. I don't mind that.
That's good.
It's almost there.
But we always pass
Sometimes,
on
yeah.
290. There's a Texas basketball museum that we always pass, and I always want to go there. And
Dang.
one day I'm going to.
Do it, man.
I know. I just want to see what's in there.
Yeah, sometimes I can drive that long and just like, and that's what one thing I remember sometimes. I'm like, you know what, dude? I'm like on my way to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Like driving feels good. Like I just need to go on the freeway and just not have a destination.
Mhm.
You know, just like go on 183 or something and just
Yeah.
not have a destination. But I never remember to do that.
So
Yeah.
I was driving from. So I recently started doing kickboxing classes.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other day, I left the kickboxing class and was driving back home, and I decided to just like like go a little bit further than home
Mhm.
without any music, dude. Probably the most calm I felt in a while.
Yeah.
Like
Interesting.
it's oddly nice how like you can just. It's the dark because it was at nighttime too. It was like the
Mhm.
dark with just
Dude,
no
the
music. no
we
thing.
drove past like the cold front that came through and like the clouds. It looked like the reverse of like an ocean.
Really.
It was crazy. It was all gray, but like patches of like white.
Dang.
It's kind of flowing.
I need another cold front to come in.
I
I
know.
really do.
Dude, it
That
felt
one
so
nice.
good yesterday. Oh my
That's the
god!
first
Like
time we
in
felt that, man.
Louisiana, it's always 90 degrees and it's always like 80 plus humidity. It's so annoying.
Yeah, if you're here in Texas, you experienced 60 degrees at one point,
Yeah.
and then like it barely in the high 80s.
Yeah. And it
Oh,
pushed
man, it
out
was
all
so
that humidity
good.
and stuff, so it's nice, fresh
Oh,
air.
It was crisp.
Like, yeah, I was about to say.
Oh,
it's
man.
So like that's what
really
I'm praying
nice.
for that happens. It's like October 3rd is when the cold front comes through, so that
Mhm.
on the 4th, like it's nice and sunny, but it's still like
Oh,
super low.
yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. Val's like, it's too cold.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't plan
took
for
the
this.
dogs out for a walk that day, and it was great.
Yeah.
Into the same
So
vein.
good.
I told y'all this before. My older brother has just got a husky. He's like
Mhm.
an 8-month-old. So we took him and Archie out for a little walk and run. And my older brother had Archie. I decided to take his husky,
Uh-huh.
and then I started running.
Yeah.
Worst idea ever.
Yeah. Did you feel that like cold throat thing that happens whenever
Yeah,
it's in?
well, no, not even that. His husky started pulling me.
Oh,
have, you seen
yeah.
have you seen that video of the granny with the dog?
Oh,
That great
yeah.
day that just takes off. Yeah.
Yes,
that
dude.
that was me. And
Dude.
dude, like I'm using. I have the leash on my. I'm using
Yeah.
every single muscle in my right arm to hold the leash back so he doesn't pull me.
Fair enough.
That's
He's
crazy.
oh man, he's still a little kid. He's like
Yeah.
8 months old.
Third.
Dang, dude.
Yeah. Odin just reached 6 months.
Gosh, and he's bigger than
He's
both
bigger
of my
than
dogs
both. Yeah,
combined.
we were seeing if he was gonna be bigger than. He's taller than Murphy, but not.
Just as big as Archie,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is. It's not as thick. Dude.
Yeah,
He
Archie
is
thick.
not as thick.
Archie a
Calling
thick
him
boy.
thick, I bring him out in front of my cousin, who she's from California. She's here visiting for my older brother's birthday.
Uh-huh.
She saw him and she's like, "Wow, he's kind of thick."
Thick with the C, dude.
I
Thick with the
told-
CC.
I don't know if we told the story on the podcast, but one time I brought Archie over and I was holding him on my like shoulder, like he would hold like a baby to burp it. And I walk into the living room and Elijah walks into his living room and he's like, "Hold on." Walks back into the kitchen,
Oh,
grabs a
yeah.
loaf of bread, walks back into the living room, puts the loaf of bread right by it.
Oh
side by
my
side with Archie,
gosh.
like, don't they look the same?
Yep. Look at him, boy.
They
He looks like a
do.
big old loaf of bread.
He's a little biggie boy.
I can barely even
He's a
see
little
it,
biggie
though.
boy. He's a little biggie boy.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah.
He's a good
He
boy.
looks a lot like cleaner than he did last time I saw him, though.
Yeah.
Like he did kind of look older. Now he doesn't. He like actually looks
I
kind
would
of
say
younger.
he looks spry.
Yeah, he looks spry.
Young and spry.
Yeah.
old and
Yeah, I'm like telling you, I think like something in the fur or something. Like he looks actually kind of.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, he's like.
I changed his food a little bit, and he does seem real happy right now because he's been spending a lot of time like with people.
Yeah.
Like, usually it's just me and him on a day-to-day basis because COVID and everything. But now
Yeah.
he's like actually around people. So he was with my older brother. He's with my sister-in-law. He's with my cousin. He's with my brother. My brother's girlfriend.
Yeah.
He loves girls more than guys.
Oh yeah.
So even if it's me, like his owner,
Mm-hmm.
you would think he would like follow me every. No. He'll avoid
Odin
me
is like
just to
that,
go
too.
Sit with like my cousin.
He
Yeah.
like I spend the whole day with him, but as soon as Val comes home, that's all he's with.
Dude, it hurts.
It
Yeah.
It
a
hurts my
small
feelings.
little knife.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get
Right in
used
the
to it,
back.
dude. They got the high pitched voices and they don't care about discipline.
Yeah.
That must be what it is. Dude.
That's literally like the story of our dogs. She
I
just
like-
treats them, she spoils them and stuff.
He's not allowed on my older brother's couch, so he knows how to like get off a couch. He wants to sit on.
Yeah, he's like
right now.
Elijah, bro.
Oh,
Like, not that he looked bad or anything. It's just that his coat looks like more fresh or something, dude. Like
We
maybe it's
did-
that food,
we
dude.
did change his food. And
Yeah.
we started giving him these like dentistic.
Yeah,
treats, 'cause,
yeah.
Like to
Yeah.
like do a little bit better with like cleaning the back of his teeth here, and it's done. It's done justice.
He looks great, dude. He
Yeah.
looks good.
But
a good
oh
pup.
yeah, I was looking at him and I was telling him to get down. He'll look at me and he'll be like, it'll look like he'll get down, and then he'll look at my cousin and be like, "Are you gonna do anything about it?" He's telling me to get down off the couch. Like, are you
Yeah.
gonna stick up for me?
What in the world, dude?
It's like whenever come here. It's like whenever you have a kid
This
And he-
trading dog.
and the kid wants to go outside, so he asks mom. Mom says
Yeah,
no, and so he's like, "All right, I'm gonna go ask dad."
Yeah.
exactly. That's exactly what it is, dude.
But yeah, we have 2 weeks. I asked Val if we could do a podcast at the wedding.
I thought we are.
Yeah, I'll have to.
We
link
have
it to
we
my
have
phone or something.
I know that's why I need to go look at pictures of the groom's suite.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we can set something up.
I'll have to like get those like pocket ones that you clip onto your.
Yeah.
It's like those mics that clip on.
I wonder if our DJ can provide them.
Yeah. What if we all got one and just went around asking guests random questions? Like they do on those videos.
Yeah.
How do you know this couple? He's like my cousin's like sister's like boyfriend like twice removed, right? Yeah, that's him.
We end up finding like wedding crashers.
Oh yeah. I don't know. We'll see. See what we can do.
We could probably do something. The UT game is going to be that weekend, right?
I have no idea. It was originally supposed to be an away game, but they changed all the schedule. I know the Texans and Vikings play
that day.
Yeah.
Oh, your Texans, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Against Kansas City.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what happened?
I mean, they started coming back later on.
They
right?
they were starting to mount something, but that defense just isn't like the 2012, 2013, 2014 defense anymore. Like
Texas,
we have some good like linemen and pass rushing, but that's it.
Texas playing TCU October 3rd.
October 3rd. Okay.
The other day before.
Okay.
I don't know about the Texans though.
Yeah. No, they should be playing the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Who do the Cowboys play that weekend?
Let me look up
Washington football team.
The football team of Washington.
How much longer before they just like stop?
They keep saying that they have. I know.
Let's just get rid of Washington.
They keep saying that they're like working on a team name, like that what they have is like just a temporary thing.
But the thing is they're not even a good team.
I know.
Just get rid of them.
Hey,
give one of these other cities a chance. Like
they have
maybe Austin. I don't know.
They have Colt McCoy.
They have Colt. Shut up.
Colt McCoy, dude.
Elijah's so adamant about Colt McCoy.
I mean, he's a legend.
He's done well every time he's played.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't find anything.
He's just a backup.
My computer's gonna work.
I mean, he's making like $1 million as a backup. Like you hold the clipboard, you have a mic, you play if a game gets out of hand.
Dude, I keep forgetting Andy Dalton is the backup for the Cowboys now.
He didn't win a starting job?
No. He's not. No.
Shots fired.
JK. I think Dak's better than Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton's good though.
He's good.
Andy Dalton as your backup?
That's a good backup.
Yeah. That's better than was it
There
Sanchez?
Let's go.
Oh god, yeah. Oh god.
Or was it Castle?
Not even that, but y'all had like Rush Cooper from UTEP. Like y'all can do better.
Texans versus Vikings. Wedding day.
Yeah.
And then
because I told Val like that's like what we're doing.
Cowboys on a box.
She's like
Cowboys versus Browns.
Here's the thing about weddings that are sexist.
Okay, well this is where this is going.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna bring this up right now because if I don't have a platform in the next 2 weeks, anyways.
Hey, Daniel, work this time.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to edit this from here on out.
So Val has a bridal suite, right?
Or how? Tell me about it.
Oh,
It's
I'm
a
upset when you told me
house.
this. Yes, I'm with you.
It's a house that's on the so we have the big ass barn,
Mhm.
and then we have this beautiful little grove,
Right.
lots of super old oak tree stuff. Like that's where we're having the ceremony. It's gonna be beautiful. Blah blah blah.
Mhm.
She has a house. It's got 2 bathrooms, a shower, the pedestal things for the makeup and hair.
Oh, right.
Like
With
the vanity.
Like each, vanities
Yeah, but
and
there's
wardrobes
3
and stuff.
separate
Oh my
ones that's
gosh.
like its own attached room. They have a full kitchen.
Whoa.
And then they have a living room, and then they have that second bathroom, and then like a changing area to like, get dressed. I have a room it's one room that is like maybe 4 feet by 6 feet. It's probably bigger than that. But I'd have that one room, and it's the back of the
10 by 10.
barn. It's in the back of the barn, and it has a TV. It has
right next to the horse
little
stables.
couch. Yeah. It's right next to like where the catering stuff is.
oh my gosh. Okay.
And it has a couch, and it has like a little bar stool place.
Okay.
And it has a TV, and that's it.
Locks on the outside. So they have to lock
It does.
Oh,
it has a keypad on the outside.
What?
Oh, wow. So
no way.
We have
Yeah.
to wait for them to come get us to leave. They have to also take us there and
Yeah.
lock us
And like that's where we're putting all of the like venues, like all the centerpieces and stuff. Like that's all. That's
my
where it's
God.
all
The
going.
storage room.
It's the storage room, and I
God.
think there's like a small bathroom, and then like one mirror for us.
I mean, to be
And
to be fair,
I'm gonna be there all day, and I'm
Yeah.
pretty like the groomsmen should be there all day as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be there.
yeah,
Yeah, like y'all are gonna be there all
but
day.
still, like, okay, to be fair, the girls got the makeup, they got
go
all this
through a lot,
stuff,
yeah.
they gotta prepare, they gotta curl their hair.
It's true. It's gonna take us like
2
maybe
seconds.
20 minutes to
We
get
just
ready.
get dressed.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest with you. I don't plan on getting ready till about 5 minutes. Before
Yeah,
we need to get
fair
ready.
Yeah.
enough. We just gotta make sure we're gonna have our clothes clean pressed. We just put that on.
Yeah,
make
like
sure
that. All
you're-
of that's done for us too. Like we just pick up the suit and it's
Yeah.
in the covering, and we just make sure everything's there.
just get
And
dressed.
then yeah,
We just need a TV, plug in the N64.
it has the connections for the 64.
Okay.
I did check
We'll
that.
bring the Switch.
Yeah.
We'll
You can bring a Switch. It's got an HDMI dock. as
And
well.
So
then
after brunch, we're heading straight there.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gathering.
I
yeah,
guess so. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because we're gonna have someone bring like the brunch to us because Val's gonna be there.
Oh,
Oh,
so
dude.
so the brunch is gonna be
The brunch is gonna be in the bridal suite because it's got the full kitchen and shit.
Oh dang! Are you serious?
Yeah. So that's where it's getting delivered and stuff. But I'm gonna have
But
someone.
yeah,
get
like
that for
I
me.
get that
Do we
they
also
need all
to
that
feed
stuff.
them grapes and fan them with feathers.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind it.
yeah. They probably have like way more amenities than we do.
Oh
anyway.
yeah.
But
yeah.
equality, come
but
on.
like, but that's the thing. So this other venue we looked at was really nice, and like it was sort of the same stuff, like this big nice old barn or whatever, but they had a classic 50s trailer or whatever that had all the same, basically the same stuff in the same space. And then I had a single room, but it had a porch, and it had a little skee ball thing and a little darts thing. I was like,
okay.
oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. That
No, I
actually
mean
sounds really
that'd be
fun.
dope.
Yeah, like that was going to be our second pick if Addison didn't work out, but
Yeah, it's dope.
yeah, but that was like their selling point. It's like, yeah, we got something for the groom too.
Dang.
I mean, wherever we are, I feel like it's gonna end up being fun anyways.
Oh yeah,
that's
We're
true.
just gonna end up playing.
yeah. And one thing I do like though is there's going to be 24 beers provided of my choice.
Mhm.
So it's going to be 24 Coors Lights there, and we'll get you water.
24
No,
course.
dude, O'Doul's.
Oh, duels, yeah.
All duels. Or Stella Artois.
Oh, there's this company that sells non-alcoholic whiskey. So it's
Mm.
basically it tastes like whiskey. It just doesn't have the
So
alcohol.
it's just like corn
Or-
syrup.
Yeah,
thing.
basically. I didn't really check. I didn't
Just
really
fermented
check it out
corn.
much.
Like yeah.
I just heard about the name and I thought it was a cool concept.
That
Yeah.
that
So I
sounds
might
kind of
check that
cool.
out and like,
Hmm.
because technically this would be allowed within the venue.
Oh,
No.
Wait, what?
No, just don't risk it,
Oh.
You're right.
because then they
Gosh.
revoke the bar, and
But
then
theoretically,
I still pay for the bar.
theoretically,
Gotcha.
since it's non-alcoholic, it would be. I'm not gonna bring it. I'm just saying. I just want
Fair
to
enough.
hear. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting some of that and not bringing it to the wedding, but just buying it in general to try it out because they had that. They had a
Yeah.
whiskey. or
Coors
they had
Light
whiskey
or
vodka.
Coors itself started making non-alcoholic Coors.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
but
What's it
it's
called?
it's like Coors Gold or something like that,
Hmm.
and it's
That'd be nice to
non-alcoholic
try.
Coors.
'Cause
I feel
this-
like Coors Gold should be like a name reserved for like an awesome type of beer
It should be
flavor,
for like a limited,
not
beer
for
that
like a
they have.
non-alcoholic.
Yeah,
He'd be like so disappointed you're not getting any like buzz from it or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't feel golden.
Can you imagine the first person who'd like tried O'Doul's?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this doesn't even taste like
there's a scene
Right?
in the remake of Bad News Bears with Billy Bob Thornton, Billy Bob, where he like gives them more doors or whatever, like at the end of the game,
Yeah.
a bunch of like middle schoolers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I imagine like a kid that's like trying to buy beer illegally and they like goes in like, oh, like he didn't ask for my ID, but it's just O'Doul's or whatever. It's like he just got away with buying non-alcoholic beer.
Nice enjoying your bread soda there. buddy.
Yeah, bread soda.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh.
Oh.
Enjoy some O'Doul's.
No,
and
we
some
won't make money.
whiskey,
Oh,
and
have you
respect
been?
you.
alcohol vodka.
Have you been? Have you been doing O'Doul's? Oh,
So I went to I had a boat party yesterday for my older brother's birthday,
yeah.
and everybody was drinking. And of course, right when we got on the boat, everybody wanted to take a shot.
Yeah.
And I've been pretty good, but
Yeah.
that one time I had like a strong urge to like take a shot.
Yeah.
Because my cousin wanted to take one with me, and I haven't seen her in years.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You got to though.
I did.
Like it feels like you feel like you have to because it's like then they're gonna criticize you. Like,
Yeah.
oh well, you
that's
don't want to
what's
like
stupid.
hang out
Yeah,
with me.
they
Like
just
you don't want to do
guilt
stuff
trip
with
you
me.
and stuff.
No,
Yeah.
she actually.
Was she chill with it?
Yeah,
All right.
she was fine with it. She was like, "Oh, okay, that's respectable." And then my older brother knows not to offer me anything because he knows I'll say no.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Nah, I usually, for the most part, all the people that I was with, and I was just like, I don't drink. They're like, "Oh, that's cool."
Respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
we,
more upset because I wouldn't get in the water because I don't know how to swim.
Are you serious?
You don't know how to swim? I think we went over this,
I
right?
can't tread water.
Oh, I think
It's
we
a
did
boat.
go
They
over
should have
this.
life jackets.
Well, yeah, I was wearing a life jacket.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
yeah.
I put on the life jacket. I went to the back of the boat to get into the water, and like I did the thing where in the back of the bus you like slide to get out of the back of the bus. You remember?
Yeah.
I teach you
Yeah.
that? I did that on the boat. I don't know what happened, but when I did that, my whole like top half of my body goes forward, and I just face plant into the water. And,
Classic.
And when I come up, dude, I look stressed.
Oh. Yeah, because you didn't want to be there in the first place. Yeah.
And I started looking around to like make sure no one saw. And then my older brother invited his coworkers, and one of them I actually know because I went out with her.
Mm-hmm.
She looks over and she just starts. She's dying of
She's
laughter
dying
because she's like, "I saw that. I know you're looking around to make sure no one
Oh
saw it.
my
I saw
God.
it."
Jeez.
Who does
Graceful.
that, dude? Who face plants in a life jacket in water?
Chris.
Me.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah,
does.
yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be the first candidate I'd come up with. It wouldn't be Archie, that's for sure.
Oh man.
Archie just be poised.
Archie doesn't like swimming. I don't think. Archie doesn't like water. Well, he likes wet grass, oddly enough, because he'll walk on it and then he'll run inside, and once you dry him off, he likes to play.
Yeah.
Like right away, but he doesn't like water.
My dog hates water, like in any form besides drinking it. It's like we have a little water bottle that we use whenever he's doing something bad, which she with water.
And that's why he hates
loses it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you
That's
train him to
fine.
hit it.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we established.
Yeah.
It's because you use that squirt bottle.
Yeah.
That's why he doesn't like water.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You ruined water for him.
But what
dude.
happens if he wants to go swimming?
He doesn't.
Yo, Cooper. So we were at the park just last weekend actually, and Cooper, our little like freaking 5-pound chihuahua or whatever, there was this little like, I guess it had rained before, like a couple days before, and so there was like a little stream happening, and so I could easily jump over it. Murphy could easily jump over it, but Cooper has not had to deal like with anything like that before, so he like ran straight through it, and he like was like pretty much chest deep in the water, and so he like freaks out and he stops in the middle of the water, and it was awesome to watch this like in real time. He's like, whoa. And so he's still there. He's like, he wants to get out, but he's like, he's backing up, and he's like, well, I need to go that way, so I might as well just continue because I'm wet and like whatever. It was like the first time he's ever handled like water like that.
Yeah.
And he actually did pretty
I
good.
want to take out into the beach though.
Yeah.
Because I love the beach.
Yeah, we haven't taken
and,
Cooper either.
I know he likes the sand because there's a little sand pit at our dog park, and that's where he spends like 90% of his time is digging and stuff in the sand and like rolling in it. So I know he would like that part of the beach
for sure.
But I guarantee you, if you put him into the water, he'll freak out.
Yeah.
But he'll love the beach.
I want to take Archie to like a pool or something just to see how he would react.
There's still part of Barton Creek here in Austin that allows dogs, I think. Right?
It's the free area.
Yeah.
So, because Barton Creek is like the big paid area, and then off to the side, outside the fencing, there is there's like a free area you can just walk up to. You don't even have to do anything.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody takes their dogs, and it's not real deep either. It's just like you could easily, like Cooper could probably easily walk through it.
Nice.
But what are he's doing? He's being weird.
Dang. Yeah,
he wants to play right now.
He's being crazy, dude.
He got super hyper when we got here.
Yeah, dude, he's stoked.
It's Cooper.
Yeah.
Dude, he was getting along with Cooper.
Yeah, our dogs are like, so we have 4 dogs in this house right now.
We have a pack.
And don't tell the landlord, but
we can go run these streets right now with our pack.
Yeah, we're they're just visiting. So yeah, no, that was great that they get along like that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's better than what we were just going through, because I think I told you guys before, my older brother and the husky that I was telling you about earlier likes to get up in Archie's grill.
Yeah.
Like really get in there. And again,
Odin does
it's
that
like
to
a
most
little-
dogs too, though. It's annoying.
But Odin is, I mean, yeah, it probably is annoying, but Odin is at least like small.
Yeah.
This husky is pretty big.
Yeah.
It's only 8 months, and like it's just up in every. And so Archie doesn't know what to do, so Archie will just attack.
Yeah.
He won't hurt him, but he'll like lunge at him and do that little dog thing where he tries to.
He's like teaching him how to act towards him, basically. Like he's got. That's the same thing with the big dog that we had not too long ago. Like Murphy was like, okay, you're awesome to play with, but you gotta like bring it down a notch because I'm not a big dog. Like you're roughing me up, and she took a beating, dude. But
Yeah.
that's just how it is with them.
Yeah, dogs are dumb.
My,
Dogs are dumb.
he has another small little chihuahua,
Yeah.
probably the same size as Cooper. But
It's gonna turn off the computer, bro.
the husky was trying to play with her,
Uh-huh.
and she is a little different than Archie because she will bite, and she will bite to hurt. So she bit the husky in the mouth.
Oh
And
dang.
he was bleeding. It wasn't enough to do damage because she isn't that strong, but she
Mhm.
still did it, and it like broke skin, and
Mhm.
he was bleeding a little
Did
bit.
that husky do
Yeah.
like a stupid like skreak or whatever?
No. He
just took it?
It didn't phase him at first. It's like when you accidentally cut yourself. You can kind of see what
You can't barely see it. I wish you could see his face, dude. Oh, there you go.
What is he doing?
He's just playing like with.
He's playing with
nothing,
our
dude.
ghost, the ghost that's here.
Oh, that's kind of creepy. Dude.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? What?
Because that's what they can sense that stuff, man.
There's nothing there. He's just
Sorry, I just did that real loud.
You
on the
just
mic.
grab it to the mic. Okay.
nice.
Quality audio here at the Thought Arcade.
We're gonna clip that. And that's gonna be our intro. So, like, a few things happened, and I guess this past week we can talk about. Like, of
Yeah.
course, 9/11 was yesterday.
Yeah.
19 years ago, dude.
That makes me feel old.
Yeah,
Where were y'all when it happened?
elementary school.
Elementary school. I was in
Like,
the fifth
Do
grade
you guys
when
remember like the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That day?
we were in Miss Sweet's class, and we were just doing some project or whatever, like some stupid.
I remember being at
Project.
recess.
Oh, was it recess?
Yeah.
I remember being in class, and a teacher next to us came into our classroom and was like, "Turn on the TV, turn on the TV, turn on the TV." And our teacher turned on the TV, and we don't have like a concept of what's happening. We just see the towers.
Yeah.
And we see the two teachers like freaking out because the lady came into our classroom, like her son was like worked in the building.
Hmm.
And I don't know if he survived or not.
Yeah.
But I remember he worked in the building, and then
Yeah, I remember that lady.
did they cancel class or did they send us home?
No, I don't know.
I can't remember if they
that.
sent us home or not. I don't think they did, but they like alerted the parents saying stuff.
That's
you know?
the thing about the whole 9/11 thing. People, like, it's been proven that people kind of misremember what they like, where they were when it happened, type of thing. Like with big events like that,
It's like
people,
the Mandela
misremember.
effect, kind of.
Kinda,
or like
yeah.
a personal.
And it's weird
level.
because what I think I remember, I don't know if it, I was at recess and they did the exact same, like they brought us
Yeah, they
in,
brought y'all in.
like kind of prematurely, like we were out there for like 5 minutes, and usually we're out there for like half an hour or something. And then, watching TV and stuff. I don't remember if we went home early though. That's the thing. But I know that like the rest of the day we didn't do crap. Like,
Yeah, we didn't do anything.
it
We
was
just watched the TV.
we were just there talking. Yeah.
And then it was so bad because I remember we always
19
went home
years
to my
ago.
aunt's house after school to watch Cartoon Network and
Yeah.
like wait for my mom to come home.
Yeah.
And like Cartoon Network was showing like CNN
Yeah.
footage. And
That's
stuff.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't think I was. I don't really like remember exactly how my school reacted,
Mhm.
but I know for a fact that like I was like driving to San Marcos with my mom. I don't even think I went to school.
Yeah.
I think I was driving to San Marcos like with my mom, and she was trying to explain what happened, like what was going on.
Yeah.
And I didn't really like comprehend it yet.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with like at like beginning with our generation, like, we don't really comprehend. Like we were the ones like didn't really comprehend what was happening.
Yeah.
We just knew that something bad happened.
Yeah,
It's crazy to think it's been that long, man.
yeah. 'Cause
Like,
it was-
Yeah.
It's also like my brother's birthday, so like something so
Dang,
terrible
yeah, that's
happened
crazy.
on the day that,
It's
like,
it
I
was my
usually
it's my
celebrate.
coworker's wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
oh,
And so she she always feels bad to celebrate it. Like they'll go out to eat or something, but
Right.
she feels bad afterward. And I'm like, it sucks. But like, I don't know what to do in that situation either.
Yeah.
But it's her wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And it's, it's
Like
tarnished.
that day of that year, or is it like
No, it was prior.
prior?
Yeah.
Because I would, yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. I think it's prior and it happened.
Yeah.
I think for a while my brother would just make the whole month about him, just because he felt we were making that day about him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his birthday.
Yeah, I would just be like, you know what, that happened 2001 or whatever. Like you happened this year. Fun tons of stuff.
You happen out a different year.
Year. Yeah, you gotta like separate yourself.
You gotta do
from that, 'cause it's not
something.
your fault.
Yeah.
It's not. You should still be able to celebrate you and also recognize, for a second.
Yeah.
I do like the fact that it's constantly brought up every year. And, talked about every year, so that way future generations understand like the problem that it
I feel like it
causes.
wasn't brought up as much though. Like I barely even saw anything like
Because
about
you're not
it.
on Facebook.
Well, like I follow other kinds of, and even just like the news too. It was like, yeah, we remember, but here's like, it's not as bad as like what's happening right now or something. Like
it was on TikTok a lot. There are a lot
really?
of posts about TikTok or on TikTok about 9/11. Like people, there's a video of this guy.
They weren't
with,
doing dances, were they?
No, actually, surprisingly not. Which I respect TikTok for.
Yeah.
Like having that kind of content on that.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah.
Granted, it probably went to craps today. But
Yeah.
anyways, there was a video of this guy going on just like a run. He does this like annual run for 9/11.
Yeah.
With like an American flag.
Oh,
Yeah.
On his like backpack.
I know there's like some firefighters that like at our Planet Fitness would do the stair flights. How many flights of stairs it was for the tower?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And they would do that in like their gear at the Planet Fitness on the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, people had to do that. People like actually had to do that.
I could do the stairs for like 5 minutes. I couldn't do.
I mean, yeah.
I think I would hit like 70 flights and I would die.
Yeah.
But they were doing like, I don't know. I don't even know how many flights were up there.
I can't even get on the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
As soon as I finally get settled on the Stairmaster, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes tops. 5 minutes tops.
Yeah.
So yeah, on a lighter note, we had the Mulan thing. I've heard like a lot of mixed things about Mulan. That it was kind of a waste of time. There also is like a backlash on it.
Well, yeah, because they think the like province of wherever they were filming, but in that same province are those concentration camps where they're killing Muslims and they're reindoctrinating Muslims to the Communist Party way.
So
right.
wait, this is the backlash that they were.
This is the majority of the backlash.
Mm-hmm.
Like the film itself is okay. It's kind of bland.
It's got like 75% Rotten Tomatoes, 67 at Metacritic, and like 5.1 on IMDb.
Which is all, those are like average.
5.1 out of 10.
Yeah.
So that's like half. That's like 50%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, it opens in China with bad reviews from fans. Another article here that's saying it opens with bad reviews. Mulan is the year's most beautiful letdown. There's a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. And like all of the Google reviews too, like 2.8 stars out of 5.
Oh, really? I thought Google reviews would be a little higher than that.
Yeah, go grab it.
I want to see it, and I'm very interested to see it because I love all the Disney like the live action movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I feel like
this is one that was supposed to be released in theaters too.
Yeah.
It's getting released on.
It got released on the stream. Our dogs are going crazy right now.
Sorry about that.
But so our dogs are going crazy. But the Mulan thing, I think, was a letdown because, like, the original movie had like what's the dragon's name? Mushu. Yeah, and he's dishonoring everybody and their cow. There's no Mushu in this one because it's a live action remake. But like, does Disney need to be doing this? Because this is the third one that's failed.
Did you see the movie?
No, but it doesn't have like Mushu or anything of that stuff. It just has like the girl, her family, and that's it. And so this is like the third live action film that Disney's released that's just bland, and they don't need to do this. Like,
see,
Beauty and the Beast was okay. Aladdin didn't do well. this one's not doing well.
With this one, I think more so people are focusing on like the extreme negatives of it all, like the backlash, rather than the actual movie content.
I'll have to see it for sure.
Yeah, because I do want to. I even though I see all this, I still do want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if I'm gonna pay for it. I might actually go pirate it.
That's the thing that's like throwing me off because I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah,
Aladdin, I didn't pay to watch it. Like someone had it and I watched it with them.
Yeah.
What was it? Beauty and the Beast, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I watched a friend's copy. Like I'm not going to. And again, those are both average. I did like Aladdin just because I thought Will Smith did a great job. I thought he was the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast was great because I just love Emma Watson. For obvious reasons. Harry Potter, she did great.
I have a feeling that people are getting tired of this thing. So I'm kind of leaning towards this, but I think people are leaning towards this too.
Mm.
That they're tired of just constant rehashings of stuff.
Yeah.
Like we're like, where's the original material? You know, like games, we just keep getting sequels. Movies, we just keep getting reboots and sequels.
Call of Duty, for instance.
That's
the biggest like similarity there is we just keep hashing out the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, Ghostbusters, we have to create another one, and then another one after that one. And that one's a franchise that's been,
it's been since
20,
86?
40, 30
so
years.
40.
Yeah, 40 years. Like, geez, like where are we? Let's create some new stuff, like new stories, new people, new.
Like, you don't have to carry a franchise for so long. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Can I ask you guys this?
Yeah.
Do you think that because of the fact that they're doing all these just coming up with older movies and just remastering them, do you think that's because they're losing their creativity? Do you think that's because they're like a lack of creativity on their end?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think it's like the full 100% of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because people are still going and putting money into this stuff.
Right.
But I do think that there is a lack of creativity and a lack of imagination because you have to be so sensitive to everything. And you have to, like, you're really confined on what you can do.
Yeah.
I think the last bastion of this originality is Pixar. I think that's why the movies do so well.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
They do. I mean, they concluded, I guess, Toy Story for the 5th time or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, they come with sequels and stuff, but they do have original stuff. Yeah,
like we just talked about Onward, we just talked about Up.
Yeah.
And the thing with Toy Story is, it's not like they're remaking the first one; they're remaking the second one. They're just they do have.
It's like they're updating it because they knew that our generation was the target audience and watched those films, and so they carried 3 and 4 to do that. But I refuse to see 3 and 4.
I won't see.
Just out of principle.
Saw the first 2. I didn't really see anybody or any of the other ones. But again with those, it's nice because of the fact that they're not just like doing the same thing over and over again. Same with the Fast and the Furious. I don't really watch Fast and the Furious, but I will give them credit for the fact that like they're at least adding new storylines and new plots.
At least they're building on a story.
Fan base,
Yeah. Like they're building on a storyline itself. Okay, I think Disney is probably the biggest one that does this.
I think they have the most pressure to do it too, because of just how big they are.
Because their fan base.
I mean, look at it.
Fan base expects so much.
Lady and the Tramp live action on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Mulan, Lion King.
Yeah.
All the same exact movies, the same exact stories, and just live action.
It's cut differently, and it's not in a good way.
Yeah.
Like Mulan cut Mushu, and like I know that's Val's favorite part. Yeah, there's no Mushu. There's no dragon.
Yeah, that's
it's basically just like
crazy.
Wow.
It's just like an action movie. It's all it really is.
Okay.
Mushu was like a staple.
What's his name?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Great job. Another great voice actor.
Oh, dude. Yeah, he could have done it. He could have done that role.
Oh, don't ever watch his stand-up if you're sensitive to any sort of content.
Oh
my God. I watched like an old one of his.
He's cool, man.
I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
you cannot say any of that stuff today.
I know.
Oh
yes,
but
exactly.
Beauty and the Beast was cut that way. Like they omitted certain stuff, and people were upset because like they wanted to see those aspects of the film, and so but who even calls for these live action remakes anyways?
I mean, us kind of like the nostalgia era, you know, we're like this nostalgia seeking.
Oh, I heard a good quotation about nostalgia that it's positive PTSD.
I'm just,
yeah.
And I was like,
agree.
I kind of agreed with that. Yeah.
I would agree with that.
But no, yeah, like what Daniel was saying, it's kind of us. Like because we as a fan, again, they do look at the fans, and when we're putting these things out into like Twitter or Facebook, like just small little ideas, like what if they made Mulan live action?
Yeah.
Like now all of a sudden that could pick up steam, and they could, Disney realizes, hey, a lot of people are thinking about this. Maybe we should try it out and do it.
Yeah, but they apparently they altered a lot of Mulan.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to like think of. I mean, okay, Frozen is the one Disney movie, like not Pixar, that I can think is like an original idea.
Yeah,
and Moana.
I was about to say,
but those are still based on.
Yeah, they're still it's just,
but it's their story. Yeah,
but that's the only one I could think of.
Yeah,
Tangled.
Oh,
well,
Tangled.
that's based off of the
Rapunzel
girl. So technically, same thing. But
I am very grateful that Nightmare Before Christmas, Disney, please don't do this. Please don't ruin this.
Make a live action.
Stopped at Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, everyone wants a sequel or like.
No,
we're good.
How it is.
Yeah, we are good.
Do not.
It's all like a part of a play. They adapted it to like a play.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually kind of cool. They had some. Some singer, and he was doing really good as Jack's part. And
I think it's Danny Elfman,
and like.
I think it's actually Danny Elfman, the guy who sings.
So that actually raises another question.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a difference then between having the movie be translated into a play than into like a remastered live action?
You can keep everything the same. It's just your props and settings going to be different.
I think that it's just like 20 years later. Let's make another new story. Let's not just rehash the same idea.
Characters.
Yeah, like let's get somewhere else.
Like that's why I didn't like Force Awakens, because it was an exact rehashing of
New Hope. Yeah,
same plot line, just a bigger scale,
just to get money from us. Yeah. That's
and then they really killed Finn, and the guy John Boyega. He's starting to come out and like blame Disney for a lot.
So, speaking of which, did you hear about that? The girl who plays Rey,
she came out and started bashing because she can't find work.
She said that she was supposed to be a Kenobi.
Yeah.
Not a Palpatine.
Which I was the one saying that.
You said that, yeah.
I said that.
You said that at the beginning.
I did.
When did she say? She really said that?
I think she just recently came out and said
well,
that,
all the cast from those, like they all apparently hate Kathleen Kennedy, and they hate the direction of the film. And I think John Boyega has the biggest argument because his character arc could have been really cool. Like where we see a guy who's been indoctrinated into a stormtrooper his whole life, and then he starts turning to the good side and stuff. Yeah. That would have been awesome. Like you don't see that. Yeah. You don't see that in the novels for Star Wars. You don't see that in the games for Star Wars. That would have been a cool thing. And then by the start of the second film, he is a joke.
Yeah.
He's not this cool badass who can fight and stuff and have a really good conflict of interest.
They make him seem more wimpy.
Yeah, he's wimpy. He sucks. And then John Boyega came out saying like they wrote out the storyline for Rey, and then everyone else kind of just fell into place.
Well, see, the issue is that J.J. Abrams started The Force Awakens. He started the story, but without an end, without an end date.
Yeah, and then he gave it to Bryan Johnson.
They do these
because
mystery
he didn't write
trilogies.
Trans character, the Asian girl's character, like he didn't write that. That was all Bryan Johnson. And then when he went back to the third one, he's like, I have these like 6 new characters I didn't write for, didn't care for.
He makes a mystery box of like a trilogy basically, and just makes one movie, and then he's like, all right. Take what look at the movie and build on it. Do what you want to do, and that creates horrible trilogies. And you can totally see it with
It's unplanned. It's horrible. These story arcs don't connect. That's it. We're doing a Star Wars rant day.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
The second one?
He is in the second one.
Who's
J.J.
that?
Abrams?
Oh because
No,
he was only contracted to make the first one,
And I think
then Brian Johnson picked up the contract, and then he made the second one, but then it failed so miserably, so they brought him back for the third one.
yeah. And so then he has to like do the whole mystery box thing again. And it's like, oh, well, I made this. I wanted it to go a certain way, and he did it another way. So I'm going to like rehash it the way I kind of wanted it to be in the first.
Because I wonder what
like,
J.J. Abrams
I feel like
Luke
that might
would
have
have
been
been.
like a failure to be adaptable.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams.
Well,
because I feel like I understand like he's a great director, and he could have easily just like he had it from where he wanted in the first one and how it ended. He knew how he wanted to end it in the third one. But obviously, with everything that went on with the change of directors, he wasn't able to end it the way he would have. But he could have still at least like dictated to, because I thought the third one was terrible.
And I think he's done that to
I
like
still haven't
Star
seen it
Trek
just based
too.
on how bad it was.
Yeah. I think he's done that to like Star Trek as well, because there's like 2 that he did. I think the third one was somebody else. Nobody
the
liked
guy
that
did
one.
Fast and the Furious. I think the first or second one.
Yeah.
He did Into Darkness. No, he did the third one.
Right.
I forgot the third one. It's Star Trek with Chris Pine, which I liked those films.
I actually did like.
I liked them.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana. Oh, yes.
Zoe Saldana.
Chris Pine, my boy.
Chris Pine.
Because I remember, because my dad's a huge Trekkie.
Yeah.
And he watched the original series. Like he loves William Shatner's Kirk, stuff like that. And I was talking to him yesterday about it, and we came out of the first film, and he was like, him and my mom were both like, yeah, like Chris Pine is a really good Shatner, like how he sits in like his captain's chair a specific way, and all these scenes, like that's how Chris Pine did it.
Yeah,
you know, like it was all those little bit of attentions to details that like I think made those films great.
Yeah,
that J.J. Abrams, Brian Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy came out and said, guys, we don't have any source material. We're just making this story up. You've had a franchise for 50 years with hundreds of novels, video games,
so many,
plethora of just fan material that you could use even, and still write a better storyline than what you did.
That's lazy.
It really is.
All the material, she had everything.
She could have written
people to bring on who knew the stuff.
Yeah.
Like
there's a whole it's legends now instead of canon.
Right.
Of where Luke restarts the Jedi Temple, and then like, you know, hey, you can get married and stuff, and he has a kid. Leia and Han have a kid. He does turn to the dark side, but he doesn't create like these Knights of Ren or anything like that. Like he just goes off and kills people. He just gets mad.
Right.
And like you could have used that story arc.
Yeah.
But you're an idiot.
Yeah. They I don't know. They want to like, and I don't know. They want to put all of their messaging in it and create their whole new thing and get money.
And she's getting Steven Spielberg apparently is working on Indiana 5, which shouldn't happen.
Yeah. See, they already tried with the 4th one. Like it's just all right. Bad. At that point, let's write a new story, guys.
Yeah,
let's
write a new story. They brought Steven Spielberg and Lucasfilm back on for this Indiana Jones, and Kathleen Kennedy is like she made Steven Spielberg quit.
Wow.
Like Steven Spielberg like had enough with her, and he quit a couple months ago, and so that project's just dead in the water. And if they ever do release it, it's gonna be so bad.
Oh,
so
jeez.
So then, what's the idea? What do you guys think about like the spinoffs? Like, because
spinoffs,
the Star Wars, like the newest trilogy, obviously was, I'm gonna say below average.
Yeah.
In my opinion, way below average.
Yeah.
But the spinoff, Rogue One, was actually really good.
Rogue One was the best Star Wars
Solo
film.
Was trash.
Solo, I heard mixed things. Like my dad,
I didn't see it.
My dad and one of his friends liked Solo.
I've seen bits and pieces.
It's mixed.
It is so
it's a mixed review.
Like it's so basic, like predictable movie storytelling thing. Like
it doesn't really hash out anything new about his character. I know that what's his name did really good with Lando Calrissian's.
Yeah,
Donald Glover.
It like downplays the characters too, like in a way. I don't know. That one's tough.
And it had it had its faults, but
I believe in spin-offs if it matters to a bigger picture, like Rogue One. It works because it matters to the whole. That's how it
introduces New Hope.
Right.
It takes place between 3 and 4, and it does it.
If it's just like a movie that does good, and then you're like, oh well, let's like write a story about Elijah's life.
Yeah.
And it's not going to go anywhere. It's just because we're going to get more money off of the story.
Well, I know Disney said that they're trying to release a Star Wars movie every year. I think through like 2026 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're like working on a Kenobi film, which I hope does well.
Yeah.
You know,
they were having like a Kenobi series. Like
I guess it is a series thing.
Yeah.
Because I heard it was a movie, but then I heard it was a film.
Yeah.
Then I heard it was a series.
It's just like
it depends
as
on
long
what
as
you're
it
placing
builds-
that spinoff off.
Yeah, like I agree with it if it builds onto something of a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Like if you have Justice League 1 and then it's like, all right, spin-off Cyborg story. Spin-off Aquaman story. I mean, you see it with MCU. All of those were spin-off movies basically.
They're all
in the
spinoffs or
series.
leading up to a bigger plot.
Yeah. And that's how that's what I would agree with. If it's like, okay, Game of Thrones did really well. All right, let's create a spin-off. And it's not going to go anywhere.
There are 3 spin-offs already in production.
Right. And I'm
telling
I'm
each
worried
tale
about
of
that.
where like Arya,
Sansa,
and Jon
Snow,
go.
Yeah.
After the Bachelor?
Yeah.
Okay, I would love to see the.
I wouldn't mind seeing Arya
Yeah.
stuff because I was doing this whole soul searching thing of Game of Thrones lore, and they're talking about like what's west of Westeros, and they really don't know. But like, Targaryen flew a dragon out there, and she never came back.
Yeah.
And so if you did like a spin-off show with Arya, like that's an immediate plot point you can make.
Yeah.
You know,
Like if it
with
works,
Jon Snow though, you can't.
If it works and if it builds up to the bigger story, then great. But if it's just like them trying to create it on the fly and it's just not good storytelling, then like that's just how these weird spin-offs work.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Or you're writing a character in a completely different way.
Right.
Like
exactly.
again for Star Wars is they wrote Luke in the most asinine garbage way. Like the Luke from Return of the Jedi would not be the Luke from Force Awakens.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what it is. They use spin-off as a word for I'm going to try and pitch my original spin on an already established story instead of just doing a original story with original stuff. That's what spin-off means in the world of Hollywood. Like most of the time.
But they don't realize that for us, it means like something.
You're killing us.
You're
killing it. You're killing us, dude.
Physically.
Yeah. You're like
physically ill.
Yeah, I'm physically ill, dude. You're killing it, dude. Ugh. Like we understand how this has been established over a course of time. This isn't a time for somebody to spin off and try to implement their original idea on already established people that we have come to know and love.
Yeah.
There's no reason.
Luke Skywalker, perfect example, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's why I'm scared if they ever do like a Star Wars adaptation of like, I guess not Star Wars, but like a movie adaptation of like the Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're gonna mess up Darth Raven so badly.
The video game?
Yeah.
They better not.
Yeah, that'd be hard.
That video game, I would argue that video game was like.
That's one of his favorite games,
dude. It's an amazing game. The
I
first
love
and
it.
the second one.
Yeah.
And if they did that, dude, they would miss so much. They wouldn't be able to fit everything.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Like I know that they're always rumored of doing a movie of it, but
I think that would be true fan service for Disney to do something like
that. But there's a whole trilogy about Darth Raven in a book series, and just read the books and make that into a film or a trilogy film. You're gonna be fine,
dude. No, not even that. Like I could see how. That is the one way I could see how they would do the game into anything is if they did it into a series. Because the thing is they can do multiple seasons.
Yeah,
and they can do plot points. Yeah,
and that'll give enough.
Yeah, they should make it a miniseries type of thing.
Yeah, at least a miniseries.
At least.
Yeah.
But there's no reason why anything like that should be turned into a movie or
really
any game. Any game should never be turned.
Hey,
into
Prince
a
of Persia with Jake Gyllenhaal. How dare you?
Sonic has been the closest thing.
Yeah.
Maybe like the first Mortal Kombat, like when we were in the 90s, not now. But yeah, I think, but I don't think Disney's interested in that though. I don't think they're interested in living up to a certain expectation.
They're interested in putting forward Kathleen Kennedy's version of things.
Right.
And her version of things.
Their version of Star Wars or their version of what Star Wars should look like. And that's not right because people have lived with Star Wars for decades now we already know what Star Wars should be.
Yeah.
And we
I
want
would
to know where
say
it could
that
go.
it's beyond not right. That I wouldn't say ethical, but it's like it's a moral responsibility to this franchise.
We've talked about it before.
Because Kathleen Kennedy has been with George Lucas for a really long time as a producer, and
that's where they
oversaw
went
a lot
wrong,
of really good
is
projects.
George Lucas kind of took a step back.
He
gave them the rights and all that. And
you
after
got
that,
this, and entrusted the franchise to her, and then she just said, I'm doing my own thing, and just
that's
horrible.
That's the first step to not. Like, I mean, you're not going to live up to the fans' expectation that, and we've talked about this too. Like, when you establish a story,
go review the comic book series that we did, those 2-parters where we talk about this pretty much at length.
Like, if you establish a story,
the only difference is we do DC and Marvel.
We just use different examples for the same argument.
Yeah, it's the same argument, dude. Like, if you follow these characters and these people for so long, and you like as fans, you understand them so well because they've been written that way for you, and you've been attached to them, and you can't change that. You can't. If you want to change it, put a new character in or put a new story in, original ideas.
Yeah, and with something that like Star Wars, like you can make up your own story.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a galaxy.
It's a
you
know,
know,
a lot of things like that you can easily make up.
Like for our the hobby that me and Chris do, Warhammer 40K, Warhammer 40,000. There's new storylines and plotlines all the time because it's a galaxy. It's used as a setting for something. Like there's no definitive story arc or anything like that.
Right.
It's just a setting in which a tabletop game comes into place. But there's so many stories and books and side games and stuff that they can just make out of it.
Right.
And maybe if they treated Star Wars like that.
Yeah. And even like the fans, they'll make their own.
Yeah.
Kind of, like,
It's a huge fan fiction thing. Yeah.
We'll see for Star Wars, it's just like you said, Warhammer, Star Wars, they build the the galaxy, the universe, but that set abounds. There's things that can happen, there's things that can't happen. And then in these films, you're seeing force communication across the galaxy.
You never see that happen. You never see force projection, although theoretically it could happen. Just to get real nerdy, like that can happen, but you never see it.
That's what they're doing. They're like, oh, like what if we force in the microwave or something?
How come the first time you ever see an instance of light speed collision is with that horrible, disgusting thing of a vice admiral turning and kamikazing your ship? Awesome scene.
I mean,
the only redeeming thing from that movie,
it looked
that
good.
One scene was cool.
Looks stunning.
But how come? But then I immediately thought, why haven't we weaponized light speed projectiles?
Right. So that
really, that's the question.
That was mine.
Yeah.
Because I was so detached from the movie at that point.
That was the one thing they did with the bounds, and they were like, okay, what if?
Yeah.
That was a proper way to use it. Everything else, though, all of the force weird things, like Luke just all of a sudden
just becomes a little,
and then just
bitch.
Becomes into the force,
and then
sky for some reason. There was just so many things.
And then Yoda turns around and destroys all these texts. And stuff.
Yoda is he's dead or something, and then how does he destroy the texts? He's a force ghost.
Yeah.
How?
Well, I mean, force ghosts have a lot of.
How does he talk to Luke?
Well, they all talk to him at the end of Return of the Jedi as a ghost.
But how did he even do anything? How did he do anything that was in that movie?
I don't know.
How?
The Force, okay?
He can't do anything. He was dead. He was a
Force
ghost.
He ate the Nerf herder milk.
He became one with the Force. How did he do anything?
I want to go back to what you were saying. The what if question.
Yeah.
I don't think directors use that enough. I don't think directors sit there and say, well, what if we did this, this, this?
Yeah.
I think they kind of confine themselves within the limits, and they kind of look at those and say, hey, we need to set it. I don't think they allow their imagination to run as much as they should.
Well, I think just because they have a bunch of producers and executives that say you have to write a story like this. You have to meet a plot line that delivers like this.
Yeah, I think they have.
That's what kills.
That's always going to be an issue.
Yeah,
it's always going to be a constant issue, and I think that I feel like higher up execs or producers, if they're not involved, directly involved, if they're indirectly involved.
Well, they're all directly involved because they're all putting money into the project.
I would maybe argue that may be a little more indirectly than directly. Like I get
Yeah.
that like they're putting money into it, but if they're not involved in like the creative aspect of it, if they're just throwing out the money,
Yeah.
then I feel like they should at least
Yeah.
let their directors like go to the limits of their own imagination.
I kind of agree with that. Like they of course they want to see some return back. So what I think is, I think you're right. Maybe they say what if, but to the wrong things.
Yeah.
And they don't say what if to like the actual creative things that like could make a story run. They see the story and they're like, okay, what makes money in a story?
Yeah.
And they say, okay, this needs to be the ultimate outcome because that'll make the best money.
Yeah.
And not, this is the most creative and the most awesome and whatever.
Yeah. And then the other half of that story though is like what kind of fan service is needed. Like,
Yeah.
I remember you asked me and Chris if like how much does fan output have on a franchise?
Yeah.
Like whenever they like for like the Justice League thing. And that's just, it's a really weird line.
Yeah.
For how much can a fan influence the franchise?
Yeah.
Based on their own interpretation, because there's millions of people like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Millions of people have millions of different opinions.
Yeah.
Like some people actually like the new trilogy.
Right.
What is that line to fan servicing?
Yeah.
And fan input that should have on it. But I think for something like Star Wars, you had 50 years of canon
Right.
to look at.
All the books, all the video games.
And it's not just like 5 or 6 books. It's hundreds.
Yeah.
So with the whole like fan influence on that, Star Wars has such a large fan base that at that point, I honestly don't think they should really need to worry about the fans' opinion. And the reason why I think that is because they have so much information in the book.
Yeah.
Books, the video games.
Yeah.
They have their guidelines. They have their rubric.
Well, I think that's what's causing the rift between the Star Wars fan base is like 80% of them hate this new direction.
Right.
And 20% are like, oh, cool. And then like these new people that go in and see it for the first time think that that's all that Star Wars is.
Yeah.
And it's not. And so that.
But you're right.
So
they're not hurt by this. They're getting billions.
Yeah.
They're getting billions.
Yeah.
I mean, Mandalorian. That's the newest iteration.
But that's like the only successful Disney Star Wars product so far.
Yeah. I mean, like as long as they have one, they get billions and they're fine.
Because Solo didn't make money back.
Right.
It fell short. Rogue One made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Force Awakens and I think Last Jedi both had good returns. And I think what's the last film called?
The Skywalker.
Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Like that one, I think like barely made even.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing is the Force Awakens was all the hype of the Star Wars trilogy. So of course you could see that a lot of the Star Wars fans were going to come in. That's you could obviously guess that.
Yeah, like whatever you put up there, people were going to go to that one, no matter what.
Right.
So then, what was the second one? The Fall of the Jedi.
The Last Jedi.
It's Force Awakens, Last Jedi,
then
Rise of Skywalker.
That's where all like the more criticism came in because they were starting the switch of directors.
Because and then that's when you start handling Rey badly.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
They still made that return. They made that return because they have such a loyal, fan. So I feel like any project that they do at this point based on the fan base, they're going to go see it no matter what. So I feel like they're always going to see those returns.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like they're worrying too much about those returns. Obviously, they're like back-end investors are worried about it because they want that money in. All they care about is the money, really. I feel like at that point they need to kind of open their eyes, or they need to like come to Jesus and realize like, hey, we shouldn't really be worried about this. Like, let's expand our. I know they're not.
Yeah,
dude, that's what's gonna make it worse.
Well, it's just like they're not because they get money, dude. They get money with all these things. Like, Solo missed out, but Mandalorian, dude, that's happening. Even the new trilogy, each one of them got like millions, and it's like, but that's the thing when we saw the Last Jedi, we like left the theater just feeling weird, underwhelmed. We didn't know,
disappointed,
like what was going on. Like I was really confused, and then the more we thought about it, we were like, there's so many things wrong with the plot. There's so many things wrong with how the story's going and what decisions some characters would make. And it was like, yeah, there's like this weird issue with fan entitlement or whatever you want to call it, but ultimately it's like an insult to us, if they think that we're just going to consume things when there's so many issues with it, and we're just there like confused.
Yeah, and that was one of the
Like,
criticisms when they redid Ghostbusters with the all-girl people.
mhm.
And like you could have made a good film, but like the way you presented everything, I didn't realize Chris Hemsworth's in it.
Really?
Chris Hemsworth
What the
is the
heck?
villain.
I've never seen it. So.
I saw it. I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I have a tendency to like. I don't want to say it was a garbage movie, but I have a tendency to like.
To like
the writing of it like was really stupid. They like really like I enjoy a good pun.
Yeah.
I enjoy a good dad joke, but these were just awful.
These weren't dad jokes.
Like they were bad. It was just like they pointed the camera and were like, Megan McCarthy, be funny. And she can be funny, like Mike and Molly. She's great. Bridesmaids, she's great.
She was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And she's like she can be funny, but if you just tell her point it and say something and be funny, it's not gonna happen.
I don't think the four. I don't think they connected well.
No.
And I think they banked it on the fact that they're all comedians. So like, they can just kind of like feel for each other. But every comedian is different.
It's got to be in the script.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta have a good script writer for all that.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, yeah. The script writing is like the downfall of that film.
Yeah.
Like the plot was ridiculous.
Not Melissa McCarthy. The other one.
I think
Kristen
it's
Stewart.
Kristen Wiig, right?
Kristen Wiig, not Kristen Stewart.
No, not Kristen Wiig. There's
that was Kristen Wiig.
Or Tina Fey isn't there now? No.
Tina Fey's in like every girl film ever.
On SNL. She's one of the newer SNLs.
No, she was in Bridesmaids. She was the main girl in Bridesmaids.
No. I'm talking about the fourth one. So Kristen Wiig was one of them.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy. And then the two other girls.
Yeah.
Kate McKinnon and Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones is hilarious.
I've seen some Leslie Jones. I've seen some of her stuff.
I don't think she's that funny. Honestly, I don't think all of these women are not funny. like Bridesmaids, probably the closest to funny that I'm going to think these women are. Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy. I don't find them funny at all.
I don't find Kate McKinnon funny. Because she's known for doing a lot of her like voices or in like characters and things like that on SNL. It's just I don't know.
It's too much for me. That's why I'm hoping that Kristen Wiig does good in Wonder Woman, because I want to see her like branch out. I want to see her do something else.
Do an action thing instead of a rom-com,
like a serious role. You know,
the trailers she looked good.
Yeah, man, they pushed that thing back to like December.
Again.
Yeah, they pushed it back for like the fourth time.
They're just really trying to make it into theaters.
Yeah, because I think Tenet is not doing like too well as a released movie.
I think the reviews were average.
Like not many people are going to see it. You know.
Oh, that's probably why the reviews are average. Because not enough people are seeing it. That makes a lot more sense. I still want to see it just because Denzel Washington's son is in it.
Yes, he's awesome.
Killed it in Ballers, the TV show with The Rock.
Oh yeah.
And,
is he who's Denzel? Who does the main guy?
He's the main guy.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's his son?
That's his son, bro.
Everybody just learned that when this movie started coming
out. I just learned that. I'm today years
John
old.
David Washington. Yeah. Yeah, that's his son, dude. Yeah, there's the picture right there of them just chilling.
Yeah.
Dude, don't do that to me.
You have HBO Max, don't you?
Yeah.
Denzel Washington, Man on Fire.
Watch Ballers. You don't have to. I wouldn't
say
36. Watch the whole thing, but maybe watch like the first season and watch him do.
Yeah.
He's a dope character.
He looks like a really like rising star, and a lot of people want him for the for a Green Lantern John Stewart.
Let's do it, yes.
Like, dude, let's do it, dude.
Yes.
Let's freaking do it. He would be dope.
I don't need to see Tenet to know that. Yes, he has my confidence.
And the scenes I've seen from like trailers on Tenet, dude, like he looks amazing. There's even some like fight scenes where he has to, because the whole concept of the movie is like time inversion or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's having to like fight, but like backwards and stuff, and it's getting filmed.
The choreography's gotta be insane.
He's been, oh man, I can't wait to see that dang thing. But
he's in really good shape, because in Ballers he plays like a football player, and like he's always like working out in the movie or in the TV show.
Yeah.
So he looks like he's already just jacked
up.
Perfect.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
What's up?
Like,
cool.
Directors and producers and all.
Yeah, we're like
stop being stubborn.
we got kind of ranty.
We really did.
We got kind of ranty going into like all these random stuff.
What are we talking about today?
Bachelor
party?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. We were exploring.
That's our thoughts at this moment.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
thought experiment. We do these on a not bi-weekly. We do these twice a week.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool.
Why not?
Well, dude, I mean, that was sick. We're back in the studio
I
again,
know.
just living it up. We're gonna
We'll
go
be back.
We're gonna go
In
party.
2 weeks. Yeah. yeah. We're gonna go party right now. I can't wait.
Let's do it, man. Well,
I'm so ready.
Chris, take us out.
Alrighty, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Share with your friends, family,
Co-workers, acquaintances,
your mom,
the person
your
you
dad.
saw on the subway. Just let them know what we do. What we
when you're
are, who
waiting
we
to
are.
get your marriage license and your title or whatever.
Seriously. But no, seriously, thank you guys for listening. Definitely stay tuned. We'll come out with some more really good episodes. But this has been another episode of Thought Arcade.
Bye.